Juba's High Score Challenge, recording on a Wednesday sunny afternoon, recording a bit earlier than usual. I'm going away for a few days, so I've got to get my run in early, really, because I'm not going to have a chance to do it later on in the week at all, so it's kind of like that last day today for me, really. But fortunately, I've had a few days off, so I've actually been able to put in a bit of time into practicing it as well, which I've really enjoyed. The game is Blood Brothers. Not played it before, but it's very much like Cabal. In fact, very similar in many ways. But not actually seen it before. But it is immensely fun. I've really enjoyed playing this. Two key things really. One is to destroy all the enemies on the screen. I suppose it's a bit like some kind of like gallery shooter in that respect. But what's really fun in terms of the high score challenge is the can there, which appears on many levels just on the right of the screen at the moment. When you shoot that in the air, it unleashes bonuses, and if you manage to get sort of quite a few in a row, then it can drop a nice sort of big 10,000 bonus. So the trick really is to, in terms of the high scoring of it, is to keep that can afloat as much as possible whilst dodging enemy fire. And if you spend too long on a level, you get a bird which hurries you up to put it mildly, and makes it very difficult to shoot anything once that appears. But plenty of destructible scenery as well, which gives bonus points. Inevitably it'll get destroyed at some point or another as you're shooting away at bits and bobs. Sometimes there's little bonuses like this hidden behind the destroyed buildings. So lots of like quirky little features which just make it very interesting. Never really got tired of replaying this at all. So I'm doing my thing again where I'm just like shooting the can. That's my main focus at the moment, really. That's where a lot of the points are. Occasionally you get those vehicles which come on screen, which I'd say are useful to blow up because they give you nice bonus points on top as well. But that's very unfortunate early life there. Actually, I'd completely forgotten I'd lost that. I suppose in many cases that'd often be a reset, but I got a good score in the first round, and sometimes you're going to lose a silly life at some point. So just sometimes keep on going. It kind of takes the pressure off a little bit as well, because sometimes you get a bit of pressure in many games really of like you're on a perfect run and it's kind of like, no, you don't want to lose that first life. Then you lose that first life later on in the game, and it just throws you off your balance completely. But in a weird kind of way, if you lose a life earlier on, you kind of like, it just gives you more of a sort of don't give a fuck kind of attitude. Pardon the swearing there, but that's probably the most accurate description for it. Which takes the pressure off a little bit and just like let's get on with the business of scoring points. Okay, so third level here, there's a couple of destructible bridges at the start there, which takes out sort of multiple enemies. This level, I'd say, it's really more about there's opportunities here to boost your bomb count, which see surely those geezers throwing grenades there, they do feature on the other levels as well, but this one's a bit easier because there's not that many shots coming in from any of the other enemies, so you can just take your time, wait for them to lob their grenades, and then just like pick them off and pick up the bonuses as and when. Probably the main ones to look out for on this level are just those enemies which come in from the side. They unleash a sneaky shot, but again, it's nothing too severe on this level. Lovely graphics as well, nice and colourful, nice animated water there. Not a game I saw in the arcade back in the day at all, but certainly would have been very impressed by this. Would have thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't really see Cabal much back in the day either. Not sure why. Maybe just the timing of it. I don't know. It should have been around, I think, when I was haunting the arcades, but never seemed to see it around. Anyway, back to business. This is like the end of the first set of levels, and I'm getting back into the routine of getting those points from the can. very easy to lose the life in this level because it's so tempting just to be greedy and like nail that can. Because with the machine gun as well, it just makes it that bit easier just to shoot it multiple times to unleash that bonus. But of course, as you're focusing on that, like the bullets are raining in, and particularly just as the level wears on a bit, but before you know it, the screen is filling it with bullets rapidly. And then you get the occasional blimp and the wagons coming as well, which can't complicate things if you let them get their shots off as well. So end of level here. Possibly could have persevered and scraped a few more points out of the can before the end of level boss here appears, but considering I lost a life on level 2, it's probably for the best I didn't risk another one really. So shooting the wheels here, it drains the health, so it kind of gives you a bit of a head start when it pulls up in its final form, as it were. Don't think you can blow up the individual garages. You can blow up the gun turrets on top of the ones there, but not the individual carriages. Pretty straightforward really. The bullets come in slow. The ones on the right don't tend to sort of get a sneaky shot at you, so you can just take your time, just mow out the bad guys as they jump up. And that's the sort of stage 1 complete. Onto stage 2. So yeah, 4 levels for each stage. Okay, right, this is a big scoring stage. That can, it unleashes the bonuses, but there's also quite a few machine gun pickups, and the bullets which come in aren't too harsh either. So I've just got my first one there, and then is the first sort of lot of machine gun pickups I got. So straight onto it, and 10,000 pounds, 10,000 points there, plus a few extra. There's another one. Here we go again. There's another one. Occasionally you just need to clear the screen a bit, like when that guy comes in who lobs the big ball at you, but otherwise it's kind of just like, yeah, go for it. There's another one. So what's that, 40,000 so far? 50,000? Lose count because there's so many of them. Lots and lots of points. Yep. Okay, got my machine gun back. There's another one. So, nearly, there we go. That's probably timed just about right. I'm sure that bird would have appeared fairly shortly had I not taken out, but that's got to be easy 100,000 points plus on that particular bit. And nice 20,000 there. Yeah, if on some levels, if you shoot the can enough times first time, then it gives you like an extra bonus. On level 1, for example, it's an extra life. I think there's another level which does that as well, but I'm not sure which one, to be honest. But on this one, yeah, it gives you a nice juicy 20,000 points as well. So yeah, on top of that level just had, it's kind of like that's like huge scoring. When you're not collecting the bonuses like that, which happens more later on because it's just more difficult, and also as well, probably at this point I'll mention that at some point I'm not fully sure what triggers it. Maybe just the amount of hits the can take, but the can take. For some reason, it stops giving you points after a certain while. Again, not sure why, but basically just try and maximise the points as much as you can, as often as you can, until it stops. That's the moral of the story. Yeah, with this level, the enemies which sort of jump in from the side, they are quite tricky because the shots they fire off are quite rapid. So, like so. So you really have to stop what you're doing with the can once they appear. It's so tempting. This is what I love about this game. It's just like part of you is to say, "Oh, one more hit on the can." And, yeah, just need that one more hit on the can to get the 10,000 points to appear. But at the same time, you get like bullets or a grenade sort of just like coming straight in at you. So can you hold on to the last split second before diving out the way and possibly losing your streak on your can? Addictive stuff. Really enjoyed it. Okay, fish thing there in the water gives some nice bonuses. Some destructible scenery in the background there. Yeah, the horses, you shoot them once to take out the enemy, and they sort of run a little bit, but then you can shoot them again, and you get like a nice 1,000 bonus points. And if they're still on the screen, like after the second time, you can also get them another time as well for another 1,000 points bonus. So worth keeping an eye on. It's good to focus on them actually. If you've got a level which is a bit difficult with keeping the can afloat or the can's not giving you points, if you concentrate on horses, then there's got quite a few thousand to be had there. And with the boats here as well, once you destroy them, they sort of just turn into like driftwood, which if you destroy, nice 1,000 points there as well. That last bit's of love there, I'm probably pissing around a bit too much here. Sometimes just towards the end of the level you just need to finish off quickly, not really getting much points otherwise. Alright, last stage of the second set of stages. So I've got the machine gun thing here. Yeah, I don't know why, for some reason there I'm hitting it sometimes, but it's not always giving me points. And it's a bit strange as well, like sometimes I've had it where it does give you 10,000 points, sometimes it gives you the weapon, I think. Trying to think if that depends on the stage, or I'm sure I've had sometimes it's done to neither or, so not quite sure, maybe it's random, who knows. Bit of destructible scenery, concentrating on the vehicles here because I'm not getting too much joy with the can, ouch. There we go, the can's working fine now. It gave me a shotgun thing instead of a nice 10,000 points. There we go, on to stage 2 boss. Pretty easy boss actually. If you get in the right position, then you don't really need to do anything but fire. I still nearly lost the life there though. But you can get in a position so you kind of shoot any incoming bullets at you. It can be. I did get caught out in a previous run. I think it's previous run, not this run, but sometimes the airship fires a missile, but one of the sort of cannons rolling along the front also, and so you've got two missiles coming at you which overlap, but your shot only takes out one, of course, and then like the other one sort of gets through and hits you. So do need to be a little bit careful for that, but otherwise no problem. Alright, stage 3, there we go. Lots of destructibles on the bar there, just 1,000 points, but I'll pick them straight away. Those guys in the barrels, they're a bit annoying. So some of the shots are quite dangerous, really. So I actually like to just grenade them to bits. It is a little bit tricky this level as well. It doesn't give you too much opportunity to shoot the can. Oh, but I managed to do so there. just not getting a chance to sort of settle on the can really here. Oh, but I got another one there. Oh, but at the expense of a life. Yeah, couldn't really hang around on that stage too much. Yeah, those sort of soldiers who walk in from the right, they're actually pretty dangerous if they do. They sort of get to just past the middle of the screen, and then they unleash some bullets, which are quite quick, and they do make life difficult if you don't take them out. No 10,000 bonus that time. Just a gun weapon, which is pretty good. But I generally speaking, I'd take that 10,000 bonus any day of the week. Quite like this level. Nice graphics again. Just that sort of wrecked train in front of the mines. Sort of like mine cart. Yeah, the can stopped giving me points. Maybe just because I've shot it so many times. At some point, I think it starts giving me points again. I don't know how it works. Maybe there's like a points limit, or so many times you can shoot it out, as I think I mentioned. So once it does that, it's just best that I just focus on getting points elsewhere. Really, like the bonuses from those airship blimp thingies. And yeah, I've broken the was it 1 million points barrier as well. That was actually my sort of like target score really. That's what I really wanted to do. I had an earlier run where I got like 990,000, and it's kind of like I almost called it there, thinking it might be a bit too difficult to get past that 1 mil mark, but I couldn't quite rest easy. Just being that short of the score, so I had to return to the game. Yeah, pissing around with the can a bit too much, especially when it's not giving me points. Right, stage 3 boss. Yeah, pretty good boss this. It's a big bird thing, and you're launching flames. Got a couple of buddies to accompany it. So yeah, basic idea, just shoot the flames when you get fired on. Trying to make the most of the power using on the main guy. I've left the other one because my target really is just take it away. Maybe I should have had a close up to see how many points got for taking out the other one as well. Because when I first came across this boss, it was like, ooh, that's a bit difficult. But with a little bit of practice, it's not too bad at all. I'm on the last life here as well, so I am thinking, don't want to. I do really want to get past this level. Yeah, and at some point, it kind of spawns all these like little ones, which, if you take out, also reduce the energy bar of the main foe. So turn your attention to those once it does that. Okay, stage 4. The bullets and stuff just seem to come at you that bit quicker from this point onwards. Yeah, the enemy's sort of darting around quite a bit. Don't think the cam's giving me any points here either. Yeah, in fact, it looks like I've kind of forgotten about it for the moment, but maybe I'll give it a go with the machine gun here. I suppose my strategy has shifted a bit really from it's gone from racking up the points with the cam to I'm kind of more in survival mode now. Just like keep going. In fact, it cost me at least a couple of lives, like trying to keep the can up earlier on. Yeah, and it's still not giving me points there, so I'm not really might as well jack that in. Chance to replenish some grenades here. Lots of grenade launchers. I'm feeling the pressure though here because yes, some of those shots do come in quite sneakily. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, made a die. Yeah, so unlucky. Yeah, got the 10,000, but there's only one bit of energy left as well. Yeah, but unlucky. I did actually get further on another run. I got to the end of stage boss, which is not the next level but the one afterwards, which is this kind of snake thing, which is quite difficult. So didn't get as far as I've before, but this was certainly my best score. I'm kind of running out of time now as well, so I've decided to call it. So that's my score, 1,127,960. Okay, that's my run, and bye for now.